Hey everybody, welcome to another episode of Online Growth Systems. Today's episode, we're going to be going over a social media rant, and not so much a rant about the negatives of social media, but about how people are using it for the wrong reasons. Okay, so let's dive into it. Social media. Social media is a good thing, otherwise you wouldn't be using it. For example, why do you go on there? It's called social media for a reason, because it's social interaction. You want to see your friends, your family. When I have an aunt and uncle who lives in California, I see him maybe once a year. It's kind of nice to see a little bit of my cousins, post pictures, see what their lives are like, so that way when you see him, you're like, how have you been since last year? This way you kind of know a little bit about it. You can still have that relationship. It's a relationship building platform, and that's the key to social media, is you need to use it for that. You don't use it to be a social media influencer, to be a social media up to date. You do it to build relationships or to keep the ones that you already have established in real life. So a couple of things about that. When businesses use social media, a lot of the times they're using it targeting the wrong goals, the wrong purposes for social media. For example, I cannot tell you how many people that I help with social media who say, how do I get more likes? And I look at them and I say, why are you trying to go for likes? That has nothing to do with your business. Let's say, for example, one of my businesses was an online marketing course. So I look at that, and let's say that somebody hired me to do something similar to that and market for them on social media. And I say, you're trying to get a page like to generate business, to make your ad dollars worth it. But instead, you could be using that same amount of dollars that you're trying to get to likes, and I'm not just talking about capital as in dollars, spending an ad money. That has to go for time, because you have to hire somebody to do your social media. What if you spent an hour a week? That's and you paid them $10 an hour. You know what I mean? That adds up over time, and you could be allocating that capital towards something else that gets you better results. For example, if you use that capital instead of going for likes to go for a funnel system to getting their emails, that email is worth more to you than 1 million likes. If you told me if you gave me an option to buy a Facebook page with 1 million likes, or B, an email list with 1,000 emails, I would hands down go for the email list. Why? Because those are leads, not just social media likes, because that means nothing. If you have a community of likes but nobody's looking at your content, nobody's pursuing it, the key is the last one, pursuing it, going through your sales funnel to buy your product, to hire you for your services, what's the point? Why are you even on social media? Unlike that, for nonprofits, you can apply that also. Maybe you don't have a product to sell, but what's your end goal? You want them to donate either their time, talent, or treasure, right? Those are the 3 T's of donating. So when you're looking at that kind of stuff, you want to use social media for the right reason. So I want to kind of dive into that more. This is kind of the cool idea that I had for this topic here today. Is I thought of a metaphor the other day of social media being like a body of water, like a river. So imagine a really large river, and it's deep, and there's all kinds of fish in it. And this river represents Facebook. Let's use Facebook as an example, but it can be applied to any social media or any marketing, really. A billboard, a flyer, hand-to-hand, door-to-door meeting, any kind of marketing can be applied to this, but we're using this as social media because it especially applies to this. So when you're looking at social media as a river, are you trying to get the water out of the river, or are you trying to get the fish out of the river? If you are a fisherman, you would obviously want to be going for the fish. You're not out there to be on a boat. You are out there, you're on the boat to get the fish. And that's what social media is like. You're not on social media to be on social media to gauge your presence. What you're doing is you're gauging your presence, yes, but in turn, that's just a means to the end. You're trying to get their business, the sale. You're trying to get their email, their dollars. You're trying to allocate their capital to you. And you're trying to exchange, it's simple economics. You're trying to exchange value for one value for another, whether it's money for service or they're paying you for a product, or maybe you're a nonprofit and you're looking for a donation of their time, helping in a kitchen or something. Whatever it is you're trying to do, you need to think of social media as the river to get the fish. The people on social media are the fish, and the social media is just the platform. It's the body of water that you are using to get to those fish. So quit trying to get the water out of the river. If you really want some river water, I can get you some out of my backyard. Just send me an email. But you really are trying to use social media as a lead generator. I kind of think of it as social media is a way to get people from being completely unaware of you to being aware of you and wanting to pursue you. I like to think of it as the law of reciprocity too. That if you're giving them free content, you're giving them value, free, whether it's videos, articles, quotes, whatever, pictures, whatever that is, that a value that you're giving to them on your social media. And that's another thing, is you can't just use it as ad, buy me, spend money here. You have to bring value to your customers, build a community, and then in turn that community will become your personal economy. Ooh, that's a good one. Once you show that value out there that they're getting for free, maybe 8 out of 10 posts are just free value to them that have nothing to do with you, and then maybe 1 out of 10 posts is hey, whatever, if you want to check out my services, go to this website, fill in your email or watch this video, right? And then maybe another 1 out of 10 times is you're saying thank you to all those who have supported me in my past business. It's like thanking your past customers, stuff like that. And I'll do another video later on kind of what kind of posts you want to do if that's something you're interested in. I'll put a link in the description below once I make that video, so you can check that out and see if depending what year it is that you're watching this, you can check it out. So that's kind of the point of this video, is make sure that you're looking at the fish in the river, not the river. The people on social media, not just the social media platform. Thanks guys for watching, and make sure you punch that subscribe button so hard that you crack your tablet screen or your mouse or whatever it is that you're using. So thanks guys for watching, and make sure you share it if you think maybe a coworker or family member of yours would find value in this, or maybe you yourself want to use this rant as your own rant, and maybe you want to tweet at somebody and say you need to watch this video because you're using social media. I'm just joking, but go for it. Thanks guys. I think I just bumped the camera. Back. Much better.